Okay, this is Mario with MIM Microflight once again, and in this video you're viewing some of the work that I've been doing lately. This is a freestyle toy train. It's completely printed out from PLA, 3D printed, and I've been sort of tweaking the functionality of this so that it rides a little more smoother here. And so what you see here is a bunch of tracks or trucks that I've been designing and building just to get it to flow a little more smoothly. The first one was fine, but I decided to go with something more in scale to the more realistic trains, full scale. And so I did this truck right here with this gray, with these gray parts, and it actually took away some of the appeal. I think I really like the white one, and so the white one was working just fine. But when I went and put this guy right here, I started to slow down a little bit. So I got to work a little more on that, but I think it has to do with the wheels. Now I did print some other wheels that are sort of, they're not totally flat, but they have an angle to them so that the contact surface is minimal on the track. I mean, real ones do the same thing. If you look at the real trains, how they're designed, or you do some research on those, you'll find out that the wheels are not totally flat, and neither is the track. And so I've been doing a little more research on that. I did some research also on the connection from car to car, and I'm working on that as well. This is just the first iteration here, these little hooks here, which works. I just have a rubber band. Right now the battery is running low and it's having a little bit of a hard time pulling this car, so I'm going to disconnect this one, and you can see how it runs. It should run just fine here, but my battery is slowing down. Also, I think it has to do with my connection here for the rear wheel set here. The rear wheel set is just temporarily attached loose there, and so I think that's also adding to this. But it runs, and I'm still working on, like I said, the mechanical, some of these mechanical parts, so that it runs nice and smooth. I mean, this should run perfectly smooth, and that's what I'm working on. Let me shut this off right now, and you can see what I meant by this is just loose here. It doesn't have the pin here, the pivoting pin, which that sits inside there, and I think it fell off. I have this little screw. Oh, there it is. Sure enough, it fell off. So I've been putting a lot of time into these little trucks here. We are approaching Christmas. I want to have this, as you see the track here. I've been also printing more track, and as we speak, I'm printing additional straights. I'm going to be working on a switcher track so that I can switch things. So that I have to design that. Some of the parts that I improved upon is I was trying to print this flat, with supports, but it wasn't working. So I did a couple of these roofs, for the cabin here, and it wasn't working on. So I decided to print this vertically, and it came out perfect. You can see the quality of the print. How when you print things right, with the right geometry and the right positioning on the surface. The parts come out really nice. Some of these covers that I printed was for the switch here. That I'm probably not going to use this because that switch looks just fine there. It has the little red section, so I'm going to leave that there. I will make this one. Actually, that one is supposed to be this one right here with a hollow center portion. This is one of the first ones I printed, just to get an idea for sizes. So that's probably gonna go right there, with CA glue. And this right here also has a new. I do have a new one that I printed, and I think it's on my other table. So it's a little more open on the top, and this one has a little bit of a curvature, and it's because of the way I printed. This material that I'm printing with is made by Overture, and it's a little difficult to print if you don't have a totally flat table and you don't have the right, just the right temperature. So I had to play with that until I got that right. Unlike this white material, which is from Anycubic, same as the machines I use, Anycubic i3 Megas. This material is really, really nice, real easy to print, and so that's how I made why I made the track, from that material, because I didn't want to have any issues printing the track, and the track has got to be precise and perfect. So that's Anycubic, and then the gray one is from a company that goes by the name of Everyone. I think it's Everyone. And those are also nice parts that are coming out very nice on a just a regular 3D printer, just an additional printer that I have, for printing quick parts. And so those are coming out nice as well. I redesigned this because I didn't quite like the way this. I mean, although this looks more realistic in terms of the shape versus my white ones, which are, this was kind of a really freestyle. And I actually inverted this on purpose, because I didn't want to go with it. This, this V downward is typical of full-scale trains, as far as the side plates that hold the bearings, for the wheels. On this one, I decided to invert it and keep it really, really low profile, and that came out pretty nice. And I really like the way that looks on my locomotive there. So when I put this there, it really it kind of hides it hides the not hides, but it's not as contrasting as the white with the red base, and it doesn't have the spacing. This one is all the way to the top. It does have a slight bend here, but this right here, because it's way at the top, it kind of just washes out into the red, and so I'm going to. On my other part, I decided to lower this, and the reason why this one is higher is also because I increased the tongue and groove area right here. This one's more rectangular, and on this one I made it more square. So on the next one, on the third iteration, this is lower here so that I can have the almost similar to this this truck right here, but with the spacing. You can see the center portion sticks up a little bit here if we put it sideways like that. And so I wanted that spacing on the third one. So we'll see how that comes out. I'm printing those parts as we speak. And I'll probably continue finishing these box cars later on, because I do have a couple box cars and I just need more wheels. So I wanted to standardize on the wheels, and this is one of them that's pretty much done and just has a nice flow to it. It goes really nice and smooth, but it's got my original plates here for the trucks, which I will change to the new ones, or maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it some with these just to get a little. Just to differentiate. I mean, I don't have everything the same, because cars from one to another, they are a little bit different, and it's that difference, those imperfections, that sometimes add to the interest of the unit, whatever it is that you're building. So this is where I'm at. I just wanted to capture this on video real quick, and we'll be moving on. So stay tuned for more.